Elon Musk has just broken his silence on aliens by saying that they are so close. The topic of aliens comes with a lot of confusion, mystery, and thrilling incidences. You would agree that it would send chills up your spine if all these mysterious creatures exist. The question is, do they exist? If they exist, where do they come from? And what do they look like? Join me today in this video where we will explore what Elon has finally said about aliens. The alien dilemma has been a matter of great probing for as long as we can remember. There was a time Nikola Tesla made claims that an extreme version of his wireless electrical transmission system could be used to contact beings on Mars. Since then, many mixed news about these strange creatures has exploded from all over the world. For instance, when the car out of Springs experimentation suggested that they had detected a signal from Mars having an odd, repetitive static signal that seemed cut off when Mars set in the night sky. Even so, there's never been a conclusive answer towards the same. For now, it would be wise to question someone who has had tangible experience with space to get a clear view of things outside of Earth. The best person for this is Elon Musk from General Stories and Much Research. He is a man of authentic knowledge in the aerospace field as it is. He has achieved quite a feat of things in a few short years, ranging from owning a company in versus a boring company manufacturing houses, and of course his SpaceX company. From this, we can deduce that his answers will be insightful at the very least. But before we get into his opinion, is it possible that Musk is an alien? In one recent tweet, Kunal Shah asked much black small square what I want to really understand. How does he do it? How does he manage context switch? How does he design his orgs? This was in a bid to find out how he could also manage his businesses. A few minutes later, Musk replied that he is an alien. This was not the first time Elon Musk made such claims. He made the same comments to the Tesla owner's Silicon Valley handle when they asked him if he was an alien. The world's richest billionaire simply replied. Of course, the fear that Musk could be an alien is augmented by the fact that he continues to push his Mars agenda. However, he later cleared these doubts by confirming that he wasn't an alien. He plainly stated this in the Joe Rogan show, saying that he was not an alien. In addition, he made the same statement at the Qatar Economic Forum. This is quite a serious place to joke about his alien status. We can only conclude that Musk was joking when he made his previous tweet comments. If you've ever interacted with the tech mogul, you'll notice that he doesn't take life too seriously sometimes. So there he is, not an alien. That cleared up. What does Elon Musk think about aliens? In 2014, Musk did not have a lot to say about aliens. Perhaps he was not interested in the topic, but this is what he had to say. I'm convinced that there are intelligent life forms out there and that we are probably not alone. He stated that there's a lot of evidence that aliens have visited our blue planet, despite that they are not physical, concrete evidence. The existence of aliens is one of the greatest questions in physics and philosophy, which remains unsolved according to Musk. There is a lot of evidence to point out that there are intelligences out there. He stated the fact that there are many planets that can support life, and this is one strong reason that suggests the existence of aliens. Inasmuch the Tesla and SpaceX CEO holds that this evidence is rather circumstantial rather than physical, while including that we should be open to that possibility. For instance, he said that there are planets that have climates that can support life. For one, Mars has traces of what would look like a spring and some other similar water sources on a crater. Moreover, the red planet has a very favorable climate that could promote life. Furthermore, Jupiter is well known for having water vapor in its atmosphere. Some of Jupiter's moons also harbor ice in many different forms, which are like the ones on Earth. Plus, the scientists also suggest that microbes exist in the clouds of Venus. Must believe that this evidence points toward a possibility of life. But they are themselves not enough to say that there's life definitively. As he puts it, there is no direct evidence of aliens on Earth. That's quite confusing, but still it makes a point. Musk's opinion drove NASA to start new research on the same. Previously, this American space company through the government posted a report saying that there are no confirmed aliens and that the governor wants to learn more. They received mixed reactions as some celebrities claim to have seen UFOs. Some of them are like Khloe and Kendall Kardashian, who went wild on Twitter in 2015 claiming they had seen a UFO. Consequently, NASA decided to drive research that would finally lead to proving the existence or non-existence of aliens. The experiment was said to have 7 levels that represent the qualities each evidence must fulfill to declare that there is life on a different planet. The first level of the experiment is the signature of life. This means that the element found in space should have some biological implications. The second level of the experiment will prove that this element is not influenced by Earth contamination, and therefore it is found in an analog place. The fourth level of the experiment would confirm if the environment can support life, but the sixth, The scientists would be more convinced that there is an extraterrestrial life in space. In this experiment, NASA decided to involve a group of theologians to understand how the world would react to the discovery of aliens. Inasmuch, the experiment did not involve all the members of the clergy. On the same note, NASA clarified that the participants would never be directly employed by the space agency, saying individuals who receive grant funding from NASA are not employees, advisors, or spokespersons for the agency. There would be great implications if at all, life would be found in space. According to one of NASA's party, black small square religious traditions would be an important feature in how humanity would work through any such confirmation of life elsewhere. Because of that, it features as part of NASA's ongoing aim to support work on the societal implications of astrobiology. Even so, Musk has his criteria for finding out if aliens do indeed exist, which is quite different from NASA's approach. According to Musk, archaeological evidence of titanium would be enough to prove the existence of aliens. He said, black small square, if we find a cube of titanium, then that would be aliens. There's no way they would make titanium because they would need a computer. Titanium is a metal commonly used in aerospace, marine medical industries, and automotive chemical architecture. Musk argues that complex technology is required to cast this kind of metal, which is not available in the archaeological times. Now, let's ask Musk, if aliens exist, where could we find them? As for now, the tech genius holds that they could be among us as he continues to push his agenda of having a multiplanetary life. He frequently comes across the question of potentially meeting aliens in space. You'll be surprised to note that this is the least of his worries. In another recent interview with Joe Rogan's show, Musk was asked if he ever thinks about aliens, to which he replied that he never thinks about them. However, he eventually said that the universe is so vast not to have other intelligences, concluding that it would be lonely not to have other intelligences. Musk believes that aliens could be guys as human beings and probably want to watch what we're doing. His statement is quite contrasting with other alien researchers. According to the contrary opinion, if there would be some other intelligences, then their signal could be detected by the world's technology. Even so, it's hard to say. Perhaps these mysterious beings have far more advanced technology that cannot be detected by man's technology. In addition, humans eat food, sleep, have a family, and eventually die. It is hard to say if aliens survive in the same way. Maybe they live for thousands of years and disappear in thin air. For now, it is very hard to know for sure. Musk welcomes the probability of meeting an alien. According to the Tesla tech guru, should the aliens come, he would likely meet them in person. He said in the Joe Rogan show that he'd love to know what languages they speak and probably learn more. Moreover, Musk thinks that aliens could be subtle and shy. Otherwise, how can they exist for such a long time without letting humans know about them? The SpaceX CEO also speculates that if aliens ever come to visit Earth, it might end up like Christopher Columbus in America. We all know the story. It was all chaos. Some people support this view, saying even the search for aliens could potentially be dangerous to the human race. Physicist Mark Buchanan wrote that contacting aliens could end all life on Earth. Let's stop trying. Also, according to Business Insider, there are claims of some alien abductions which appear to be stay. However, there are some weird stories that have not been resolved to this day. Chris Jones, a researcher in the Mutual UFO Network, indicated that most of the worldwide reports of alien abductions could be true. All in all, Musk was humble enough to admit that he has not seen any actual evidence of alien life. He's had quite an exposure to outer space and Mars, but there's nothing he can definitely point to as physically suggesting the existence of an alien. So for Musk as it is, for NASA, the alien probe remains a matter of deep mystery. We can only hope that they would be friendly neighbors if at all they exist. Only time will tell the impact of such evidence. So let's hope for the best. Elon Musk's views about aliens are both amusing and interesting. What is your opinion about this topic? Head over to the comments below and express your view. Anyways, guys, if you want to see more interesting videos, click the video right above. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications enabled so that you don't miss out on the latest Elon Musk news.